up, all my books, stories, and Wikis? It's Anna, also known as a Star Wars girl, joined by my bestest friend, Sav, and I'm going to be painting an eyeball today. Hello, everyone. Sorry we're late. I was talking to Sav and got distracted. I am going to have a very busy day today. Going to have this stream and then a stream on my main channel because that one Star Wars author that every time she opens her mouth, it's like, oh, sweet Jesus, she decided to do an interview. And so we're going to cover that and also some other things that they retconned in Star Wars, Disney Star Wars comics, and supposedly made Star Wars better. So we're going to be covering that on my main channel. But today, I'm going to be painting an eyeball. Now, I have no idea how to pronounce this name. It's just AV8R Surge. So I'm just going to nickname it Surge. So we're going to paint Surge's eye today. Before I get into that, though, I just wanted to let everyone know, if you're not already, go over and follow me on my art Instagram. It's the Art of Anna TSWG, and I post all of the things on there. So all of the things for the eye project, like for instance, this was the painting that I did in the stream yesterday. So I record this simultaneously along with the live stream. And that way, when it's done, I have maybe about a minute of footage for a, for a time lapse. So if you guys want to go see that in high definition, because yes, I know I saw the comment on my live stream from yesterday. It's not really my camera, guys. It's the connection with the internet. It also StreamYards. I don't think they were expecting to have so many people come to their platform. And so when a lot of people are using it at like prime streaming times, their connection just goes to the shit. And so even if I have like a good connection, if StreamYards is like overloaded with people using their server, it kind of sucks. So yeah, but if you guys want to go see stuff like this and just go see all of the updates that I post them over here on my art Instagram. If you guys are interested in works that I have done or am in the progress of doing. I also have an art Twitter account. It's just at Art TSWG, and it's called the Art of Anna TSWG Studios, where I post the time lapses as well. If you do not have Instagram and you'd rather follow me on Twitter. With all that said, hi Sav, how are you doing? Sav? Oh, she's gone. Okay. I guess
sorry, accidentally clicked mute on my mic.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, Sav and I were talking before stream, and I was like, oh, I'm going to use painting. Sav actually helped me pick out which photo, because this gentleman sent me a few different ones. So this is the photo that I received, and I'm going to sketch it out and then start painting it. Yeah. Fun stuff. It's also, of course, 100 degrees in my studio, so I am sweating like crazy, which is fun. It's like I'm in a hot box.
It's the worst.
I'm in a sauna. Every single time. No, let me actually see if I can do this. Oh, no. If only there was a way for me to, I wish I could somewhat get AC in here, but then you know me, I just get cold instantly.
That's why you wear a sweater, Anna. Don't you have a mermaid blanket?
I kind of do have a sweater shirt on right now, which is probably not helpful to what I'm doing, but it is what it is. Ooh, it's got
you have a mermaid blanket, so there you go. Keep your legs warm.
I feel like blankets, as much as I like them, they don't help me very much. Okay, so let's see. So a lot of it's going to be up over here. So let's look at this. I'm going to see a lot of like his top waterline. Now, this is one of those photos that I got, and I was like, I'm not sure what color your eye is, because I'm like, it's so dark, I can't tell if it's, whatchamacallit, if it's like just basically almost black in this photo, but I'm like, I can't tell if it's like brown or like a dark blue. And he said it's actually light blue, and I was like, what? Sent me a photo.
I think it's also because like the way the sun is hitting it, so the lighting tends to change the color of the eye.
Yeah, when it's dark and stuff.
Especially since you have a warm lighting and a cool colored eye, like it's gonna mute it and make it darker. For those of you that don't know.
Yeah, when you have contrasting like lighting and stuff, it's going to cancel each other out. Let's see, so this is... He's also squinting in this photo because there's like the sun directly in his eyes. All right. Yeah, I've been a lot of people are like, they're liking the eye project. I've gotten more submissions, so thank you. Also, don't be shy about submitting your eye.
I'll send you one today.
Okay.
Since you asked me last time. Plus, I'm not wearing makeup right now, so.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Ladies, please no makeup. It will make everything easier. Okay. So now that's kind of the sketch I'm going to go with. He's like John Malin. He has almost no eyebrows. Very, very thin eyebrows in this photo. Or they're just like very, very blonde. And you can't see them very well. Alrighty. Let's get back to this. So now I'm going in. This is actually not black. This is a very, very dark blue I'm going in with because I'm going to paint the eyes first. Let's see. But thank you, everyone that has submitted your eyes to this project. I'm super, super excited to paint everyone's. And I'm actually kind of blown away by how many people are like interested in submitting their eyes. It's awesome. I saw somebody on a stream, they said it's too like Masonic. And I was like, what do you even mean? And then they were like getting into like the Freemason stuff. I'm like, that's literally not what I'm doing. I just want to paint eyes. But I don't know. I feel like some people read too much into things, you know? I'm going to actually add some blue, even though you can't really see it in the photo, just because I want it to just be there so people can see. This is part of creative freedom, taking creative liberties with this painting.
Using your artistic license.
Exactly. And I'll go in and add black. And this one actually does have an eye highlight, which is exciting. So I'll be able to paint that in. Yeah, some of my paint has already dried. That's fun. That's always fun. Oh, it's super dark in this corner. What do you think is your most favorite part of the face to paint, Sav?
I guess lips. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Surprisingly, it's not noses. Since you know about me and noses.
Oh. I know, but they don't. Why don't you tell them?
I don't know. Okay, so I like looking at people's noses. I feel like noses are people have so distinct noses, and they just, I don't know. To me, they have a lot of character, or show a lot of character in someone's. I don't know.
No, they definitely do.
So, yeah. Even when I check people out, I'm like, they have a nice nose. People are like, ooh, their eyes, their lips. And I'm like, nose.
Yeah, well, I mean, it definitely stands out when somebody has like a good nose, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it very much stands out when somebody has a bad nose.
Or not bad, but just like awkward.
Ugly nose.
I don't know.
Ugly nose. I'll say it. When people have ugly noses. Some people do have ugly noses. And that's why they invented nose jobs. For people that don't like their noses. I remember kids used to make fun of my nose because it's so pointy. And I was like, I fucking love my nose. Like, don't.
And I think everyone wants your nose.
I know. I'm like, you bitches don't like my nose because you got a fat button nose that sticks up like, you know, Porky Pig. And you don't like that I have a straight, pointy nose. Give me a break. Bitches be jealous. I remember one of my sisters was giving me shit for my nose, and I'm like, you literally have the exact same nose I do. She got pissed. I was like, we have the same exact nose. There's literally no difference, except I'm missing some bones in mine because I had surgery.
So when Ariana was little, like everyone used to say she looked like me. And I used to tell her, "You're my mini-me." And she's like, "No, I look like mom. You're ugly." And I'm like, I look like mom too. So you're calling mom ugly? And that means you're calling yourself ugly? And she should just shut up because she didn't know what to say after that. She'd be like, "No, you're ugly."
Oh my God. Siblings, though. They always try to do that. It's funny. I think Addie and Donovan, they look like they look the most alike. At least I think so. Maybe it's like their mannerisms and stuff, but it's like you can definitely tell that they're siblings. You know?
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like you and Izzy talk similarly. You guys don't look very much alike. Because, like, she looks like your dad.
Mm-hmm.
But the way you guys, like, talk, you can tell you're siblings. I don't know. That makes sense?
Because, like, compared to us, Izzy and I, and Donnie and Addie, they have more of, have a bit of a ghetto accent. That's because of where we grew up, and they grew up in that area longer than we did. Although it's like slowly going away for Donnie. When I saw him this weekend, like I noticed, it's like, oh, he's starting to grow up now. I'm like, yay. Ariana, just because where she goes to school, and yeah, I just still has a bit of a ghetto accent.
She's losing it now, though?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like my sister, hers just gets worse every time I see her. Just like, Jesus. She actually, when all this like stuff was going on with like, did you see like they're trying to cancel Aquafina?
Oh, yeah.
For like using, I don't know, like black speak or something. And I just kind of laughed because I was like, that's how my sister talks. And my sister is like super pale. Did you ever finish that painting you were working on of your grandma?
I mean, it's like 80% done. It looks done to people who look at it and then aren't me. But in my eyes, like I need to change it or fix it. Just because it was such a rush job because I was trying to finish it before her funeral service. But for now, it's done until I could get my hands on it and fix it because it's actually at my dad's house right now.
Mm. Alright, getting into this part now.
I want to do one of my other grandma, my grandpa.
Oh, that'll be nice. They'll like that.
Yeah. And I told both of them, give me a picture of when you guys were younger, and I will do a portrait. This was a year ago. Nothing. It's like Arthur with his dogs. I told him, send me a picture of your dogs. I didn't tell him why, but I've been wanting to do a portrait of him and his dogs. I don't know. Did he actually? I think he finally sent them to me.
Well, I mean, that's always what happens. Like, you tell your family, hey, we're going to do this. Oh, yeah, guys. Yeah, my nail. Yeah, one came off. I need to get that fixed. That one came off this morning. I was not happy.
Ooh, that reminds me. Next week, I have to make an appointment to get my nails done.
Oh, yeah. Why next week?
So I'm going to... Kim's hooking me up with her nail person in San Francisco. and I'm gonna make my nails look like sharp teeth.
You're insane.
With blood. With blood.
Oh my God. So my worst nightmare, you're literally turning your hand into my worst nightmare.
Yes.
You're crazy.
I mean, it's going to be fun because September is pretty much spooky season for me. That's when spooky season starts. Halloween for me starts September 1st. So...
Well, you'd like my house. I already started decorating for Halloween because it was all already at the store.
I jumped the gun and I already started watching more crime and murder documentaries and like horror stuff. And I was like, no, I need to slow down or else I'm not gonna have anything to watch September and October. So like, okay, let's take a break. But yeah, I'm gonna get my nails done for my birthday and for when I go to Disneyland on the day after my birthday. Oh yeah, I'm going on the day after my birthday. Isaiah bought me a ticket, which was nice. Because him and Kim, so literally when I go to San Francisco, I'm going the 17th through the 20th. And on the 20th, they're driving down for a 3-day Disneyland trip.
Oh, that's exciting.
And like Kim was going to invite me at first. And then I told her, I was like, oh, because she wanted me to go on the 20th. But that was the day I was flying down. So they would already be down here. Because they were going to get here early in the morning. So then, like, I said no, and then I talked to Isaiah, and he brought it up, and he's like, you need to come, like, I miss you, want to hang out, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'll see you in San Francisco, but I'm like, sure, and so he bought me my ticket. He's like, happy early birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so we're going to do Disneyland on the 22nd, and then that week, too, on Saturday, my boyfriend and his friends and I are going to go to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Night. So.
Oh yeah, and here, right? Not
Yeah.
in Florida.
No.
Yeah,
yeah,
Cecil's
I'm like
been yelling at me to go to the one in Orlando. I have the whatchamacallit, this year pass for Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't make much sense considering I live down here. It's like, gotta get on a plane.
You know, those tickets I had would work for Disney World too. But like, I don't have that much money to spend for a Disney World trip right now.
Oh, ow, fucking hate. Ow, that hurt. I tripped my finger. Let's see.
I'm so happy those tickets still work though.
You were in the lead for that intro. God damn it, Yellow Flash. I know I am. And it's infuriating. He's like, hey guys, who should this new intro be for? And it's like, it's not funny. I voted for Cecil. To be fair. And you have hiccups.
Yeah. It's just that one hiccup. You know me. I only have one hiccup. Rarely ever is it multiple.
Well, I actually I was telling Drunk this because I was like, when are you coming and going to Disneyland in California? Because I was like, I like Disneyland so much better than Disney World.
Agreed.
Given I've only gone to like one park in Disney World, but still, I'm like, you have to walk a fucking mile to get to one ride, and there's only one ride.
That's what I'm just like.
A ripoff.
Can I just do
or
like
I could go to Disneyland and go on 10 rides, and they're not a mile walk away from each other.
You don't have to take a tram. You don't have to take a boat. You don't have to take a bus, or the, what's it called? The monorail. You just walk right across, like a 3-minute walk right across.
Yeah, it's longer to wait in line to get in than it is to.
And you waste like anywhere from either 20 minutes to an hour going from park to park.
I know, it's ridiculous. I was like, what a waste of space. It's like all just walking. And then every single store, they're all the same merchandise in every single store. So I'm like, you just have like 10 billion stores in this park and they all sell the same thing. Like, what a waste. I don't know. I did not like Disney World. But again, I only went to Animal Kingdom there. And even like everyone's like, you got to go on this Pandora ride. You got to go on the Pandora ride. I went on it and like, it's VR. I hate VR rides. That was not as great as everyone said it was going to be, including you.
I think it's fucking amazing. I love it. So
I heard somebody died on it.
Yes,
Peaches, he's like, oh yeah, some guy had a seizure on that ride and died. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's one way to go. I think it's an awesome ride.
Well, I mean, if they told you it was a VR ride off the bat, maybe he would have been able to make a better decision about going on it. I felt bad because I felt like I thought Drunk was like really expecting me to love it, and I was like, I don't like VR rides, and he's like, oh. It's like, yeah, sorry. But we went to that like one fancy restaurant there, and the food was so good.
Which one?
I don't know, one of the ones in the Animal Kingdom.
Oh, I didn't go in. See, I spent
right
most of my time. Okay. I didn't really explore Animal Kingdom that much. I mostly spent my time at, well, Epcot, obviously, because that's where I worked. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go explore the park. So for the longest time, I didn't know I'm supposed to exit the park and re-enter the park, even when I'm working there, because they still have to count you in as a guest. So a bunch of times I would just get off work and walk into the park.
Did you ever get in trouble?
Luckily, no, I didn't get caught, but like I said, I didn't know for the longest time. And even when I did find out, I think I only checked in like 3 times total. I was like, why am I going to waste time like leaving the park and entering through the entrance and getting scanned?
Yeah.
It's just like,
I feel you. It'll be interesting if you ever send me a picture of your eye, all your skin colors.
I will send you a picture today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I really need to get this commission done. So tomorrow. Also, you know that shirt you sent me on Instagram, the one that says serial killers and chill, or serial killers? Yeah, I bought it.
I knew you were gonna buy that.
I was like, I have to have it. And yesterday too, I had just bought a Miles Morales t-shirt, and I was like, okay, no more buying t-shirts over like $30 for it right now. And then you sent me that. I was like, God damn it, Anna. I have it.
It's I knew. Yeah, I just stopped buying t-shirts. I used to have a t-shirt addiction, and I actually had to buy a closet for all of my t-shirts, and I'm like, I never wear them.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm thinking of getting rid of a bunch of them because I really don't wear them anymore. And like I've updated my wardrobe to the point where I really don't need t-shirts. So I just I love some of them and I won't get rid of them, but
well, I mean, it was one thing when we were in college and it didn't matter what we wore to class, but I'm like, I wear like grown-up clothes now, as weird as that sentence is. And so it's like I don't really like I only sleep in t-shirts. Like even when I'm filming a video, I'm like I like wearing like kind of a nicer shirt because I feel like a lot of t-shirts they kind of rip you off on the fabric.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like the print. But like I never thought I would own more than like 2 or 3 dresses. I think I have like 10, 15 now.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, seriously, how many times have you seen me wear a dress that doesn't include like at a wedding or a party?
Like almost never.
Exactly. I'm wearing dresses now. That's weird. And skirts. I have a couple more skirts too.
Hey, you know me. I'm like obsessed with skirts now. It's so much easier than having to wear pants.
As much as I love wearing pants, but like, just like I want to dress nicer, cuter. I love being comfy.
It's like an event when I leave my house. I'm like, I don't want to just go out in like a t-shirt. I want it nice.
Yeah.
Not that anyone here that's here for a painting stream cares about my fashion choices recently. Sorry.
Especially being indoors for 1 year and just constantly wearing t-shirts every day and leggings. I was just like, I'm over it.
Well, I was doing the quarantine thing before it was cool. Let's see. Just so antisocial.
How did my door open?
You left your door open. Uh-oh. Hey, how's the dog?
My dog?
Yeah, your dog.
He's good. Did I tell you about how he almost died?
No, what happened?
And so my grandpa and grandma had, what was it? They had pig legs or pig feet like a week or two ago. Yeah, because it was right before I went to San Diego. And I always tell my grandpa, like, don't give the dogs any meat and don't give them any bones that have been, like, seasoned or marinated or anything else. Because I want to keep, especially my dog. I was like, if you want to give your dog whatever, give her whatever. But let my dog be. Like, I don't want him getting sick because that's happened before. And what does my grandma do? Ignores me and gives them the pig feet bones. And that night, poor Sokka, he was crying from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And at first I got irritated because I thought he had to go to the restroom. So I take him out and he'd still be crying. And I brought him back in. And I did it again. I was like, what do you want? Why are you crying? And then I remembered. I was like, fuck, it's probably from the bones. And poor thing, like, luckily we have like this little, so there's this frequency machine we have that we use on my grandma for pain. And so it works on the dog too. So I used it on him and he calmed down and he stopped.
What does it do?
It's it like sends frequencies for pain, mental or physical. So I sent some to him. I put the little machine on him and it worked because he calmed down, he stopped crying, and he actually went to sleep. And then the following morning, I was on a live stream doing a class with Steven Silver. And I hear this weird noise and I turn around and Sokka throws up on my bed.
Aww.
And so I turn off the live stream, run over, and I see in his throat this chunks of the bone. And not chunks, shards. They were shards. Because they were sharp. When I had to clean it up and I didn't touch them, but like when I had the plastic baggie, they were shards. I was like, this poor dog was in so much pain last night. And I even went up to my grandpa and I was like, hey, my dog threw up because you gave him this. And of course he's like, no. The dog ate grass, and whenever he eats grass, he throws up. And I'm like, no. He did not eat grass. If he ate grass, it would be in the pile of puke, throw up. It was all bone. But poor thing. He's okay now. Hi, Sokka. I was just talking about you.
I still haven't met him.
He's the cutest little schnauzer Scotty puppy ever. Oh, he's not a puppy anymore. He's a dog.
They're always going to be puppies.
I mean, he still looks like a puppy. He looks like a puppy with an old man face because he has a long beard and eyebrows. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Play Sokka. I love you. Don't be an asshole to Lily. Leave her alone. Hey, I said stop.
Tulip decided to have explosive diarrhea in the house.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun. I was like, and you know what's worse? I'm like, she always lets me or Peaches know when she needs to go potty. And so we take her out, and then she goes and does her business, and then she comes inside. I was inside making food, and like we had been out here, and there's a little doggy door so she can come in and out and whatnot. And this little brat waits until we're inside. She's been outside for hours waits till we're inside, doesn't let me know that she needs to go potty, goes and has explosive diarrhea underneath my bed and then behind the table. I was like, Tulip, you little shit.
It's like Lily. I'll take her outside, and she just stands in front of the door and starts barking like, let me in, let me in. And then 10 minutes later, she pisses in the kitchen. And she likes to piss like right on the dividers of the tiles. That way it runs and you don't see it.
What a little brat.
Yep. No, not a brat. I just call her a fucking bitch. Because I always, like, not always, like 80% of the time, I'm the one who finds it because I step in it.
Mm.
And it just pisses me off. I'm just like, this fucking dog. And man's like,
decided to start peeing everywhere outside of their litter box and like pooping outside of their litter box because I moved the food into like one section, and then I realized I'm like, they're fucking doing this on purpose because they're such assholes. They don't like their food bowls being next to each other. Even though the fuckers eat out of the same food bowl, there has to be one that girl kitty can eat out of by herself and boy kitty can eat out of by himself. And if they don't get that, then they, do their business all over the area where they want it to be. And I'm like, you fucking cats. Sometimes animals are the bane of existence sometimes. What are the things she paints on? This is a canvas. So most artists paint on canvases.
Canvas or paper? There's even canvas paper.
I don't paint on paper.
You can paint on wood.
I mean, you can really paint on any surface as long as you prep it.
Yeah.
I like painting on canvas. Sav likes painting on wood.
It's just so pretty with the wood grain when it pops, and just like you still, even when you paint over it, you see, because like the different color or the different, I don't even know how to just describe it, but I guess the wood grain goes in a different direction that it makes the color look slightly different. Am I even spelling this right? I don't think I am.
But everyone, please smash the like button, please, and thank you. Be awesome. I saw that before my stream yesterday, I got spammed by like dislikes, and then after the stream was over, a bunch of the dislikes went away. It was weird. I was like, all right.
Get your shit together, YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube will never get their shit together. It's actually a thing that they have, like, they already had like a perfect system, but if they left it like that, everyone would be out of a job. So they just constantly do updates to give people stuff to do. And every single time they do an update, they make the system worse. So it's like, oh, great, YouTube. I decided I think I'm going to finally stream again on Twitch tomorrow.
Nice.
After like a year.
As soon as I knock these out, maybe I'll start streaming next month. Beginning of September, my birthday month. So we'll see. No, not we'll see. I'm going to aim for that.
You want to do something for your birthday?
What?
Aside from your San Francisco trip, do you want to do anything else for your birthday?
I don't know yet, because that's the only day I haven't planned anything really on that week. Because Sunday I'll be in San Francisco. I come back Monday, and most likely I'll do. No, my aunt won't even be here. Most likely I'll do something on Monday with my grandparents. And then my actual birthday, I left it open because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with you or if I'm going to do anything with my boyfriend. So yeah. And then Wednesday I have my Disneyland trip. Thursday's open. I think Friday is the 24th. Yeah, so Friday's open. And then Saturday I'm doing Halloween Horror Nights.
Party, party, party.
It's gonna be a fun week.
Heck yeah. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for my birthday, and I realized I'm like, oh, I probably should have started planning this already. It's crazy how fast time goes by. I was like, I feel like we just started this year, you know?
I know, and look at, we're almost close to 2022.
Well, I know people are saying, oh yeah, 2020 sucks. I'm like, we've been in 2021 for like a long time. It's just been a weird few years. Yeah, you know, I think I really like painting on these black canvases. I wasn't expecting to. When I found out I didn't have any of the other canvases prepped, I was like, gosh, dang it. I'm actually liking this.
I know it's like working on black charcoal paper.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, God, I haven't used charcoal in
Just
forever.
I know I haven't used it in forever either. I've been thinking about like getting back into it, but then I remembered how much I hated it. It's such a fucking mess. But you know what? I don't know.
Yeah,
Who knows? Maybe I'll like
it
it this time around. What?
I mean, but I remember being good at it though. That was my thing. I'm like, it's so messy and it's a pain in the ass, but I mean, it gets the job done, and people like it because it's like that very classic.
Yeah, it's like the most traditional medium.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going in with straight black right here because I want to deepen these values a little bit. So I'm going to do that on the eye. Make this darker. Hey, holy hand grenades, please don't be rude. Please and thank you. There was someone that was in the chat before that was like, I'm blocked on your main channel. I was like, oh, that's weird. And then I saw them commenting on like my stream with Jesse, and I was like, now I know why you're blocked on my main channel. You say really inappropriate shit. Like he was like yelling at me and Jesse to get better bras. I'm like, go away, you weirdo.
Yeah.
It's like, why? You're not supposed. Like we're not talking about anything that has to do with that, and you're over here like saying shit like that. It's like, then just go away. Creepy. Like an opinion on Star Wars doesn't have anything to do with what bra you're wearing.
Oh, you know how you said you needed more tips for editing videos?
Mm-hmm.
Phil actually has a blog where he puts tips and talks about tips about editing videos. Just remembered that.
You'll have to send it to me. No, grenades. I thought you were talking about Sav, and it seemed very rude. This is what I hate. You tell them one thing, and then they do a straw man argument. They're like, so you said this, so you mean X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, if I meant X, Y, and Z, I would have said X, Y, and Z. It's like, no, I'm completely fine with you guys having a conversation in the chat. The way that it appeared on my screen, it looked like you were talking about Sav and giving her shit.
I didn't even notice. I
looked up and it was the first thing that showed up on my screen. I was like, what, really?
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to finish these name tags that I'm working on.
Yeah, I saw all that stuff that we were talking about earlier, and I was like, do you think I should do a video on it or no?
Oh, sure. I don't see why not. Do you want me to add you to that group so you can see what other people are saying?
I am in that group.
Oh, you are?
believe it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I went and I looked at it and I was getting all the information and I was like, I don't know if I should do a video on this, but I kind of want to, but I feel like I'll just piss off people.
I don't see
Oh, I need to
why.
stop thinking
I
that way.
mean, like, I think people are already pissed off, so.
Yeah, that was my thought process. Like, I was like, oh,
I mean, like, a lot of people that we know have been posting stuff on it, like, come visit or do your last visit, da 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 da. So, I think that was pretty shady, though. I mean, like, I remember when they talked about opening the things in Target, but, like, I thought those were going to be going too, but I guess not.
it's like if you guys made better product, you wouldn't be in this situation.
Not just even that. That means they're making cheaper product.
Oh yeah. Well, they're making bad products. They're also making bad movies, and they're just making terrible financial decisions. And it's like, well, what do you expect? You know, if you don't want your company to do bad, don't be assholes. Don't be assholes to your fan base. Hmm.
Have you thought about what are you gonna do for Halloween? I mean, like, not. I mean, I know your birthday, but like dress, costume.
No, I mean, I feel like I haven't really dressed up the past couple of years, so. I wanted to do this one thing on like Instagram where every day of October I like posted a picture of myself as like a different type of witch.
That'd
Thing
be
is,
cool.
I don't really have like a camera aside from like my phone,
Mm-hmm.
which I know like a lot of like people just they do that. They're just like
Mm-hmm.
strictly like iPhone, like models or whatever. But I was like, I'd have to get like different hats and costumes and stuff, and I'm like, I need to like plan this all out and prep it like in advance,
Yeah.
you know. But no, I mean, I have so many costumes, I don't really feel like I want to buy another one,
Well, not
you
to
know?
buy, but like just an idea.
Mm,
I really want to make something, but then it also just depends how this year is gonna go. I'm just like, I want to really like this has been my idea since last November. After last Halloween, I really want to be Dee Snider from Twisted Sister.
you want to be what?
Dee Snider from the lead singer of Twisted Sister. This is like the big blonde curly wig and just all the glitter glam rock costumes. Yeah, it looks really simple. Like I broke down how to make the costume, so I know what materials I need. I just need to cut out the patterns and make it. It's very simple.
Oh, hello, Cecil. What do you want?
Hey, Cecil.
Also, everyone, please smash the like button, please, and thank you. You're just getting here. How long has the stream been live now? How long have I been painting?
Almost an hour.
Okay.
Oh, 46 minutes. So.
Oh, cool. I was like, I realized I haven't streamed on my other channel like in forever. I rarely stream on that channel anymore because I'm like so busy trying to build up other platforms. And I'm like, I really just need to sit down and like make myself a schedule. I hate making schedules though.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I know. If people like knew when I was streaming, they'd be aware of it. You know, and then people get like really mad if you like stream over them. And I'm just like, I don't even get a notification when you stream. How am I supposed to know? Just doing it when I have time. I'm sorry. Thing with this eye is there's like he's like squinting, so he's got these like eyebrow wrinkles going on right here, like from his frown. So they're very deep. So it's going to be some interesting shapes right here. So you get into it.
Damn it. I need to go take my iPad to go get fixed. I'm trying so hard. Huh?
Yeah, you do.
I'm trying so hard not to draw through the crack across the screen. I'm just happy it's not completely shattered and it's still working and I could still work on it. But like I need to finish this commission first before I go turn it in. Happy I got the insurance because I almost didn't. And the insurance.
I've learned with iPhone products or like Apple products, you have to. Dude, you know what I just found out? So if you send like a super chat on an iPhone, because it's from the Apple, the app basically that's on the iPhone store, they take a percentage of that super chat. So I was sending Drunk 3PO like a bunch of super chats because it was like his birthday stream. And then I found out after, it's like, oh, so if you send like a $10 super chat, Apple takes like 10%, 10 or 30% of that on top of YouTube's 30%.
Damn.
And so I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like, so he barely got any of that? I was like, that fucking sucks. And I was like, geez, I'm never going to send a super chat through an iPhone again.
And I'm happy I have my Google Pixel. So I don't even know if Google does that, but
I don't think so. Well, then Peaches was telling me that that's why, because him and the Munchkin play Fortnite. And he's like, yeah, that's why Fortnite is not on iPhone. Like, you can't download it because Apple wants a cut. And they said, no, fuck you. And I was like, huh. I don't know. I like the way that it's set up. So I'm like, I don't want to like leave. I like my iPhone. But I am getting slightly persuaded. Maybe one day.
Persuaded in what?
Switching from an iPhone to an Android.
To which phone?
It doesn't matter. Just any Android.
Get the Pixel. It's amazing. And it's easy to transition from like an iPhone to a Pixel. That's what I did. And never ever again am I going back to an iPhone.
Well, you had bad experiences with iPhones.
I know. That's like even with just Apple products in period. That's why I was very iffy about getting my iPad. But you know what?
iPads are great. That's the one thing. I'm like, they know how to make that product.
I will agree. I do love using Procreate. I barely touch my Cintiq anymore.
I know. The same thing happened with me. Well, I mean, I use my Cintiq because I have to make like thumbnails and stuff for my YouTube channels. But I mean,
drawing wise, and painting
Yeah.
wise. Yeah.
I use Procreate for so much.
Like
And
the
it's
way the
like
brushes
records
work on Procreate. Huh?
I said, and it's nice because it records everything for you.
Mm-hmm. And the way the brushes work on Procreate, like I've downloaded my brushes from Photoshop into Procreate, and they just work so much nicer than they do on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you know that you could upload your Photoshop brushes to Procreate?
I did not until right now. That is good to know. I've like bought brushes for Procreate that I
So have
found.
I, but then I was like, I have so many on. I have like an infinite amount that I bought for Photoshop because of Lightbox Expo, and like, and I'm like, well, that sucks. I can't use them. And then I watched a video, and it's like, you could download your brushes onto Procreate. I was like, the fuck? I was like,
You're like,
you
thank
can do
you.
that right now. And you just can't do it the other way around. Like you can't download Procreate brushes into Photoshop, which is like that's fine because right now I prefer working on Procreate. But yeah, that too. Like you could also upload your Photoshop files onto Procreate.
I did know that, and you can save your files as a Photoshop file.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I just did that. I downloaded it because I was like, I'm gonna have to turn in this iPad, and I don't even know if I saved all these projects onto the cloud. So let me just upload them to my Google Drive, and I just did that. I transitioned them to Photoshop, and now they're on the cloud on my Google. So that way, if I have the new tablet and they're not there, I have backups.
Oh, technology. It's crazy. I looked at my desk. I'm like, oh, I have eyes all over my desk. I was like, making progress in this project. I was telling Peaches, I was like, I wish we just had like a plain white wall that I could, just hang these on and like photograph them here. And he's like, why? I was like, that's like every artist's dream when you do fine art. You just need a big empty wall to hang your paintings on, and you can photograph them so that way you don't have to like go to a professional photographer and pay all the monies. Freaking expensive. I was looking at some around here, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, the quotes that I got back, I was like, this sucks.
I don't know, maybe you should talk to Phil about that.
Who's Phil? Oh yeah, boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. He just shot a video for one of his buddies that opened up an art studio in Riverside.
Yeah, but then I have to drive all the way up to Riverside. We'll talk. Yeah, because I mean, that's one thing. It's like, I just kind of want to, there's this artist, her name is Carla Grace. She's a wildlife artist. And so she like she'll take like, she has professional photographers, photograph her work, but now she just like finished her dream studio because her and her husband bought like their dream house and whatnot. And so she has like a plain white wall where she hangs her paintings on, and she like stands in front of it and, or next to it. And she's like, the artist and the artist's work. And I was like, I want to do stuff like that because I really like the way she's grown her Instagram. And I was like, that would be fun on like my Instagram for art. I just see things that like people do that I like, and I'm like, I want to emulate them, but like do my own twist on it.
That, or I see people doing what I keep telling myself that I'm gonna do, and I don't do it, and then I'm just like, I should really do it.
Yeah.
Like this one artist, she's a comic book artist, and she's like, oh, I'm getting back into painting. And she's doing landscapes, and I commented, I was like, I love your landscapes, and I need to do that too. Like, I've been telling myself for the last 3 years I'm gonna do it. And I haven't. She's like, you just gotta jump into it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Hey, I just did that when I was at the Peaches' parents' house, and I painted a bunch of landscapes.
I
I
want
feel
to
like
get back
it's
into
easier
watercolor.
when you're there, like when you're in nature.
Yeah, so that's what she's been doing, because like her boyfriend is also like an Instagram influencer, and so like they've done because I follow them. I follow her mostly, but she posts a lot of her boyfriend stuff too. Like tags him on her stories. But like she does a lot more. She's traveling a lot more, and so like she's been taking her easel and her palettes with her, and she started painting landscapes. I'm like, that's what I want to do. I need to do that.
We should. I can come up and we can go paint somewhere by you live, that because you have like all those beautiful mountains in the backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look for like a day we're both not doing anything and the weather's good and we can go.
Well, let's wait.
When you're not
till,
busy, Missy Savannah over there has the busiest schedule.
Well, right now, no.
Sav over there.
I mean, we were supposed to hang out today, and you never got back to me.
I know. I passed out. I felt bad. I was like, but to be fair, I don't think. I was like, I'm feeling lazy today as I paint that drive up there.
It's fine. It's understandable.
When's another day you're free?
Let's see. If I finish this commission today, which I will be done because it's not a lot. It's only just writing people's names down now. I got to figure out tonight if I'm gonna do that submission that's due Wednesday. Let's see. I mean, I'm free Thursday, and unless Phil, I mean, he said he was free that day, so I don't know. I have to double check with him if we're doing it. But Friday, I'm free until the evening, because that's when I want to go see that drag show. But other than that, there's also Saturday and Sunday. And then next week I'm free.
Look at Sav in her schedule. All right, we're done with this section. Now I get to add details. Ugh. Oh my goodness, I just saw him the other. I just stopped to like the recording on my phone. Started up again for this new time lapse. And it's like, Jesus, I made these really dark.
Oops.
Bless you.
Grazie. How that actually hurt.
Your sneeze?
Yeah. Like all the muscles on my back tensed up.
That's random. So he's kind of like the guy that I painted yesterday who had like, I don't know, brown with blonde like tips on his hair. So going in and doing that. I'm actually enjoying this like not so I guess structured painting in the process, you know.
blob here, but I'll put my hair in this area anyway. Let's see. It's funny, his hair like goes up around his like eyebrow bone. Oh, you know what I just realized? It is super bright on here, so people can't see this very well. Let's see. There you guys go. That's still a little bright. There we go. What are you guys talking about in the chat? I see one chat that says people have different tastes. I guess I don't think she slept with people to do that. What? What are you guys talking about?
Captain Marvel was a big man. Okay, that's not deep.
Oh, is it a Captain Marvel conversation?
I'm assuming yeah, Brie Larson. They're talking about Brie Larson because I did see a comment earlier about like Brie Larson's cheeks, and I was like, okay, but sleeping her way into roles. That's what they're talking about. Her sleeping.
I don't know. I've seen like the stuff about how she like probably slept with Kevin Feige. And I was like,
it's the first I hear of this. I don't know. I've been like really out of the loop on a lot of stuff.
Well, she had a fiance, and then all of a sudden she didn't have a fiance anymore, and I was like, okay. I don't know. My only thought was like when she was like promoting Captain Marvel, I was like, dude, this chick just needs to get laid because she's got like, she is pissed off. It's like she'd be in a much better mood if she was, I don't know, getting some. Then they gave her happy pills now, and now she's like trying to fix her image. I find that amusing. But, you know, I'm kind of like just done with Marvel. I just don't care. Like, I saw that leaked Spider-Man trailer, and I'm like, I don't even care. I'm like, I would have cared. Like, oh, look, it's Doctor Strange. But now I'm just like, fuck.
Well, I only care just because I love Spidey. So that's the only reason. But I agree. I'm honestly burnt out. I'm like, I'm just like, I want something new. No more sequels. I want something new and fresh. No reboots, no sequels, no book adaptations. If you want to do a book adaptation, do it off a poem or something. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Like, nobody has creativity anymore. And so, like, I feel like the only people that have been doing that consistently is Pixar. But even then, like, it's not been the same since John Lasseter left, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, like, so I've got into, not an argument or discussion, like, it was just discussion with Arthur. I was telling him, like, I'm kind of just over Disney animation in general. It's so bland to me now. Like, nothing really surprises me or, like, gets me excited to see an animated film. I was like, if anything, lately what's been like drawing my attention is Netflix, and like especially like the art style. I'm just over the same old thing with Disney. It's like Luca was nice, it was different, it had I mean it's Pixar, but
I did not like Luca. Bella made us watch it, and I was like, oh my god, when is this movie over?
I like the style. I will say that.
I did not like the style, which is one of the reasons why I was like, I don't even want to look at this.
I liked it because it was refreshing and it was different. Like I said, to me, Disney's style has become stale. I'm kind of over it. I used to be in love with it, but now I'm just like, meh. The style that I'm obsessed with right now is from, which I even bought the book. is Mitchell's versus the Machines.
Is what?
The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Oh, I'll have to look that up.
Huh?
I said I'll have to look that up.
It is on Netflix. It was I think Sony and Netflix teamed up to make it. So yeah. It's, I don't know who voices the main girl, but her parents are voiced by Maya Rudolph and Danny McBride.
I don't know who those people are.
I know you don't. I knew you were gonna say that.
What characters in other movies were those people?
Danny McBride. I mean, you've seen Tropic Thunder, right?
It's been a very long
time. You've seen Hot Rod.
It's been a very long time.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, you won't remember that movie because you hated it.
Well, I might remember it because I hated it.
This Is the End.
Yes, I remember that.
Okay. Kind of. The guy that they kicked out and they find out he's actually still in the house and ate all the food and drank all the water.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay. What else is he in? I'm blanking. Oh, he's also in what's the movie called? Pineapple Express.
He's a comedian?
Yeah, Danny McBride's a comedian. What else? He's also in that movie with Will Ferrell. What's it called? It's based off of that show. And they go to the center of the earth. I don't know. Anyways, yeah. Danny McBride. Sokka, do you have to go potty? Yeah. I will be right back.
Okay. I'm almost done. So when you get back, this probably will be finished. So as you guys see, I forget people in movies very easily, apparently. Just like, what character were they? That's usually how, like, people, if they want to talk to me about a movie character, I'm like, what movie were they in and who did they play? And they're like, oh, it was this guy in this movie. I'm like, oh, okay, I know who that is. But if you tell me their name, I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Like, somebody was, like, talking about Lucy Lawless. And take in mind, though, this was, like, 10 years ago. And so I was like, who is Lucy Lawless? And, like, how do you not know who that is? I was like, who is it? And they're like, she played Xena. Well, first they told me she played a chick in Spartacus. And I was like, what? And then I was like, I know who Xena is. And they're like, yeah. I was like, so why didn't you just say Xena? They're like, her name is Lucy Lawless. Didn't you see the opening? I'm like, I couldn't read when I was watching that show. Like, you think I watched the opening sequences? Well, yeah, sometimes. Like, recite you the...
Of Xena?
Yeah. Well, because somebody was like, Lucy Lawless. I was like, who the fuck? I was like, is that a real name? And they're like, what's her stage name? But, yeah. Yeah, I was just trying to give an example of, like, people who, like, I know, but I don't know their names. But if you told me who they played, I would know who they are, you know?
Yeah, that's how I have to explain. Oh, that drag queen got back to me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, every time, like, I mention an actor or actress, like, I have to explain to Anna what movies they've been in and what their role they played, because she doesn't know them by name. Which, like, there was this game show that came out in college. It was like Celebrity Name Game or something like that. And I was like, man. And the friend that we had at the time, I was like, man, if we could go play that game, except with you two, I would lose within the first question. I need to find someone else to play with me. Although you two would be the people I would ask to come play, like, be my partners.
Who two? Who two?
You and Kelly.
Oh.
Yeah.
That Snapchat request, though, Sav.
Oh, I know.
I was like, wow. Trip down memory lane.
What do you want, Saka?
All right, this is done. This is done. That blue eye.
No, damn it.
What?
I dropped my cake on my lap. We had leftover cake from my grandpa's birthday yesterday.
Ah. Wow. This is done. Now, one more eye for the eye project.
I'll send you my eye tomorrow.
Huh? It's like you have a phone, you have a camera. You're perfectly able of taking one and sending it to me today.
Okay, fine. I'll send it to you today. I just want to go outside and get some good lighting. Which I guess I could do that right after this, since the sun's still
Well,
out.
everyone, what does everyone think of this one? Very, very. I did take some creative liberties and making it a little bit more blue than it is in my photo, just because I wanted that to come through.
Contrast.
Yeah.
Which, like, the black canvas makes it helps it pop more. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna be covered. It's gonna look like this when it's done. So it's, unless, it's gonna have gold leafing or silver or bronze, whatever the person wants. If they don't get back to me, because like, you see, look at the difference between a brown eye and a blue eye. One day, lots of hair. Lots of hair on this one. My poor little nub finger. So ugly. I need to get them fixed. But so this is the photo that I was using, guys. So I did make it a little bit lighter. And again, I made the eye a little bit more blue. It's just taking creative license with it. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Let's see. Oh my God, holy hand grenades. You are like the rudest person I've ever had in my chat. All you've done is cause problems this entire time. Jesus. Those folds are unusual. It does look a little strange on the camera. Let me see. Watch this.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
There you go.
13 more to go.
It's done. Anyways. All right, everyone. Well, if you guys would like to participate in the eye project, this is all the information that you need. Take in mind the photo references that I have up there. And please also, in all caps, I put no makeup. So don't get upset with me when you send me a photo of you with complete, full, intense eye makeup and I tell you that that's not acceptable. So these are kind of the guidelines. So those are eye examples that are going to get the best results, in my opinion. Let me know what name you would like me to use for the live stream, what your eye color is, because I'm very happy that this gentleman let me know what color his eye was, because I saw the photo and I was like, oh, he's got like dark brown eyes. And he's like, no, I have light blue eyes. I was like, what? So the email address is tswgstudios.eyeproject@gmail.com. So include a photo of your eye as seen in the reference, and then the name you would like me to use for the live stream, your eye color, and then also please don't wear any makeup. And then there's the finished example at the bottom. And if you would like to purchase it, let me know in the email as well. Or, maybe you're not sure and after I'm done painting it, you would. Then let me know, and also let me know what kind of leafing you would like if you would like to purchase it, because if not, I'm going to pick the one that I think will look best. And so the different types of leafing I have is gold, silver, and copper. So that is all the information that you need. All of these are on a 5x5 canvas. Oh, now I'm getting the hiccups. And so, yeah, there's all the information. There's also a post for this in the community section of that community section of the channel. And so also everyone, what the heck? Did I put that away? Let me get that back up. If you are not, if you would like to follow me over on Twitter, I post the time lapses of this along with the chart if you guys would like to see that as well. So my Twitter is just @arttswg. And you guys can find all of that there, because I only post art stuff on this Twitter. It's not like my main Twitter. And then I also have an art Instagram, which I'll post a link for. And then I post the time lapses on there. So it depends on if you want to go on Twitter or Instagram. But so this time lapse of this painting will be up on Twitter and Instagram very shortly. And yeah, I will be going live on my main channel, That Star Wars Girl. And so I will be talking about different the Star Wars canon now, and how just shit everything is with Disney. So we're going to be talking about that, and also the new character that Disney just announced today. It's fun, or I guess not announced, but they finally shared like the concept art for it, which is a complete shit show. So yeah, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Sav, do you want to plug anything?
If you like, you can follow me at sketch.savvy on Instagram or Twitter, which is sketchsavvy, and Twitch. I will be streaming soon. I need to get back on that. And Twitch, same as my Twitter, is sketchsavvy. Yeah.
There you go. And if you follow me on Twitch, you'll be able to find Sav, because I host her channel on there, so it'll be on like one of the recommended channels. But thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'll be back sometime later with another painting stream. And may the force be with you, because we are really, really, really gonna need it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.